Well, it looks like the Endless Online team is at it again, and we're going to go ahead and cover it. Hello everybody, my name is Siin for SiinTV, and I'll be your host. Well, it looks like there's a new Deep client that came out with the version 0.3.x. So here's what it says. There's a new mini-map overlay that shows you where the NPCs are now. It's a really more clean look to let you know like where items and bosses, monsters, NPCs that are roaming around the map. It's pretty handy. So this is a good thing. The inventory space has been increased by 20%, so now we get to put more stuff in there. Customizable hotkeys, no more double clicking. Well, this is kind of interesting now because we've already covered this and we know that it was only like a little bit of stuff, but it looks like now you can add in all your music learning skills, your spells, your usables. And from what I've heard is that you now have a hotkey for your weapons and shields, which is great because I talked about that in the last patch update video, and I think that's a great idea. I think being able to switch out weapons quickly is a great idea. So it looks like there's notifications that's going to pop up on your screen. So now you'll know if you're using like a consumable or if you're looking at a weapon and its stats, maybe attacking an NPC or some monster. The next thing is tooltips, info, icons, and full stuff. And we've seen this already with one of the patches that it's showing actual like item stats whenever you hover over the items, but it looks like now that it has a mouse wheel scrollable feature, so that's pretty cool. It's really clean. I like that. So I'm glad they're finally actually making this something that's more noticeable into the game, but I kind of knew about this about a year ago that there was an elemental system that was added into EO, but it just was never noticed. So you see here it says weakness discovered, sheep. Their weakness is water. So what this is telling me now is that this is going to give us an advantage of what we can use weapon-wise or spell-wise against certain bosses or enemies to try to get a better advantage. Sound effects upgrades, new sound effects. It looks like now we got some more new sound effects, so I'm not sure what that is yet. I'm gonna have to check that out and take a look. They show off here the low health warning, the red alert, which we already covered that. It looks like they may have kind of improved it a little bit. I'm not sure. Boss tracker, fight with confidence. So now this is what I love about this update is that now it shows the actual boss health bar in the top right of the game, which I love that because when it came to opposing, he was just way too big. His health was just, you couldn't see it. So you're sitting like, am I making any progress at all? Am I causing any damage? I have no clue. So this next one's actually really exciting. We have a new creation dialogue, better dude creation as they call it. It looks like now you have way more options for skins. You can unlock skeleton, panda, fish, it looks like another fish, a lizard I think, a squirrel, bird, and the devil. I'm actually really excited about this, but it makes me wonder now when it comes to like playing on older servers, will they compensate and let me be able to change my skin? Now I'm looking at this next update here and it kind of makes me wonder about my previous question I asked. It says more item types, more equals better. But what's really interesting about this screenshot here is it looks like you can transform. There's some sort of like bird and squirrel transformation. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I like it. I hope we can get that in clone. And then the last thing that they show here is the system menu, something else. So it just looks like here that you can now actually like adjust the window, use actual settings within the client window, which is great. I don't mind having that at all. And there's just so many updates that I'd like to be able to go over, but honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to cover it all. So I'm going to put the link down in the description below. You can go take a look at it. Go ahead and download the patch, learn how to install it, and have fun, everybody. And again, I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. Until next time, I am Siin with SiinTV.